Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little overview and behind the scenes look at the Halo Reach Community Edition mod that was recently released. In case you missed the announcement, the Halo Reach Community Edition mod is now available on Steam Workshop, and this is the mod that lets you play as several members of the Halo community, a lot of them content creators. But not only can you play as them, but you can play with them in the campaign as well, because a lot of them are also members of Noble Team in this mod. So, some background on this and how it became a concept at all. Over a year ago, my friend Jabobs and we had the idea where, now that at the time when mod tools came out, we had the idea that since we can import models and custom characters into Halo 3, we thought, like, what if we 3D scanned a person and put them into Halo 3? And we started with me. We put me into Halo 3, and I was basically Master Chief in the campaign, and that was such a hilarious and fun project to do. And then the idea crossed our minds, what if we took it even further and made Noble Team and Halo Reach several members of the Halo community? Well, that's what we have here. So, to swap characters in this mod, each character is tied to a different helmet in the MCC armor customization, and you can see that on the list here, which helmet is which character. And all you have to do is just select which one on the customization page, and then in-game that'll apply. Now, these 3D scan models, we 3D scanned pretty much everybody at HCS in Seattle and a couple other HCS events throughout the year, and that was the most awkward thing I've ever had to ask of people out of the blue. Like, I mean, it's not like we're like total strangers to each other, but still, it's such an awkward question. Like, I had to ask them, like, hey, can I 3D scan you? And initially, it was out of context, but I did explain to them how it would work and what the purpose of it was, but still, it was definitely the oddest thing I've ever had to ask anybody. And while I was scanning people, I scanned them all in pretty much the front lobby of the event, and a lot of spectators, people were just walking by and staring, like what are they doing? So this is definitely the most unusual project I've ever had to do, but yeah, it's a reality now. And also, as you see, the models did come out kind of rough, and they did need to be fixed up before they could be imported, and that was all thanks to my friend Green Knight. Green Knight basically fixed up all the models and made them into a state where they could be imported into Halo Reach. And he also made it possible so that all the models could be swappable using that customization system. But what we originally had in mind, it would have been really cursed too, was we wanted to take full advantage of the MCC customization system. Not just use the helmets to swap entire bodies, but use every armor piece available. And by that, I mean we separate all the 3D scans by armor pieces, so that you could have interchangeable body parts for all the content creators. So if you really wanted to, you could have had some kind of Frankenstein creation, but that never came to fruition, obviously, and for several reasons. But yeah, so once again, huge shout out to Green Knight for that, and also huge thanks to Abyssquick for making the artwork for this mod as well. The recreating the original Halo Reach artwork, but with these creators, is such an awesome thing, and this whole thing wouldn't have been possible without them. So, huge thanks to them. And of course, once again, shout out to Jabobs for doing the original scan of me and basically helping me come up with this whole original concept. But yeah, so that was some campaign gameplay you saw there. And as you saw, assassinations, everything works too. I know some people were asking about that as well. But in addition to campaign, because this is not just a campaign mod, we also have Firefight available in this. And I included a couple firefight maps. I didn't include every single map. I just did a couple of the most popular ones. At least I think they're the most popular ones. I could have done all the maps, but I figured there's really no point in just recreating all the maps in Halo Reach for this. I figured just a small selection would do. And it's the same with the multiplayer maps as well. But this is a little bit of what Firefight is like. It's just standard Firefight. And also, we opted to do third person for this because we didn't have any first person models. We could have just The arms were really the worst part of the 3D scans. All the 3D scanning apps we tried, the arms and the fingers and everything, they just the apps just could not really capture that very well. And we did use like a 3D scanning app on the phone to do this, and that's I mean, it turned out like not bad overall, but they were still pretty rough, as you saw. And this is pretty much why we opted to do third person. Plus, I figure in third person, you know, you can actually see who you're playing as, like, and it's probably more fun that way too, in my opinion. So, you know, I figured it'd be fine this way. But yeah, I mean, it should be a pretty fun mod, I hope. And with multiplayer, I can definitely see a lot of like hilarious moments as well. And I'm definitely going to be trying to be hosting a couple game nights in the near future for this mod. So if you're in the Halo Mods Discord, definitely keep an eye out for that. Probably doing one really soon, actually. But yeah, so that basically is the entire mod there, and it's pretty straightforward and easy to get it set up and to play as whichever character you want to play as. And we'll definitely be adding more characters in the near future, as well as some custom sound effects for each content creator that they'll be submitting and doing themselves. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy the mod too. This has been like a long time in the making, and like a little fun community-wide project that we've wanted to do for a while as well. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments, any suggestions or any other creators you want added in the future, let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!